All day representing that wave gang, and y'all all know what's that
Bruh,
wave thing.
quit playing. Subscribe. I know it's different. Man, also follow me on Twitter and IG at EJ_always. Y'all come back now.
Hey, break the whole thing down with the crew right in front of his face, nigga, give me space, yeah. Why you keep talking about the shit like a shit, say Che, nigga, fuck you think she gon' break down, I don't get a Chanel. Get her back home, I'm giving her hell. Truth or dare, I don't kiss and tell, bitch, I go nuts like Chip and Dale. Barry to death on the tall bar, she wanna talk my head off, she a lot jaw. I thought you ain't no shotgun, ride shotgun with a shotgun and a hot car. Little bitch gon' cut on YouTube, hey bitch, she thick like Nunu, baby, I do shit like Mewtwo, you cool until you go cuckoo, yeah, hey.
What's good, everybody? It's another episode of the Breakdown Network with Mr. Savage Van Dross. No debate, Ray, and your Uncle EJ always was good with y'all fellas.
Man, it's another day. Shit. It's 96 degrees.
Damn, Savage calling us from VHS tape right now. Where you? Wipe that lens off, Doc.
Man.
You got some gym sweat on there, Doc.
Man, nah, that's I got a little privacy screen on that motherfucker. I just put it on there.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Try to keep them out your business, huh?
Yeah,
I already know the play. I'm an old player. You know what I'm talking about? I gave it up though.
Right. Yeah, chill, man. You know, it's 96 degrees. I had to get outside, man. My fucking Wi-Fi was acting up, so I said, "Let me hop in the ride."
Shit, man, it's 90 here.
A-frame T-shirt weather up in this motherfucker for real, dog. And it's just starting in Texas. Like they say, the oven is just preheating in Texas. You know what I'm saying? Right. It ain't even 90 degrees down here. You know what I'm talking about? Once this joint jump off to about 101 for about 30, 45 days in a row.
Right. Right. I remember those days.
No cap, sir. But hey, bro, shout out to Easy the Block Captain and the Trenches card. But I went and took one of them old man naps, you know what I'm saying? Because I was off work today and I woke up, I'm talking about, to all these notifications. And I'm like, what the hell is going on in battle rap, bro? What the hell is going on? So then, I tuned in, and as soon as I go on YouTube, Angry Fan is live, you know what I'm saying? And Danny DeMyers, that's what I put in the title. Danny DeMyers, let me down, Danny. Danny DeMyers is in there, you know what I'm saying? Jack Boy Maine is in there, you know what I'm saying? And they all talking about the recent events that's happened. So what's happened, true to form, as we was talking pre-show, and Ray was letting us know somebody gave us a what would you call it, a hint of things to come. You know what I'm talking about, if you were tuned in. And Ray was tuned in, and he was like, if you was watching, somebody in particular said this, but I'll let Ray go into that.
So yesterday, if y'all didn't look at it, Chris Meyers had dropped a blog, and in that blog, when he was going through the Trenches card, he said he had mentioned this particular battle. He said Danny Meyers versus Rosenberg Raw, and he paused and he said, if it goes down. Now, the fact that he had said that, it was a dog whistle to me, because I was like, dog, something telling me that this battle was not about to happen, because you not just gonna randomly say that. And when he randomly said, well, it wasn't random. When he quote unquote randomly said that before, when he kind of threw the dog whistle out there to Easy or whatever, like, yo, your card is about to get blocked. Next thing you know, everything just started happening, and then Truthful and all these other people started pulling out. Now, all of a sudden, we got Danny Meyers on the twilight the day before the event decided that he wanted to also pull out or whatever. And his whole thing is, his argument is, his family. So,
man, listen, it ain't his fucking family, it's his fucking fear. The niggas ain't got.
That's true, dog.
Look, niggas don't stand on business, and that's what's wrong, man. Look, niggas don't stand on business, and the thing is, it's a lot of people to blame. The shit goes around. It's like a circle. It's like the motherfucking circle of life and the Lion King and shit. You got motherfucking Scar and Mufasa, right? And right now at this point, Easy is Mufasa and URL is Scar, and they about to throw that nigga down there with the llamas to get trampled.
Yo,
The shit is this, right? Cause he's like in the jungle, the mighty jungle. Look, right, I'm telling you straight up. Like Chris Stradamus, right? Cause that's unbiased name now, Chris Stradamus, cause that nigga be predicting the future. But Chris Stradamus said, book niggas that can't get compromised. If you can't book niggas that can't be compromised, then you got a problem in itself. You know, you gotta, because it's obvious that niggas don't stand on business anymore. It's obvious that when niggas get their word don't mean nothing. But man, listen, right? You can't trust. Right? I ain't gonna hold you. If a nigga lies to his baby mama, he definitely gonna lie to you. I don't know what the fuck these niggas expecting. Niggas ain't shit. So
I'm sorry, Savage. That Blade Brown comment was funny as hell.
What he said?
He said URL made Danny take the drawers off, dog.
Bro, I'm so hey, Ray, like I was telling you in the pre-show, dog. I'm sitting there, bro. How did Mr. I started Restore Order? How can you get up there as a shogun warrior, nigga, and now say I did something dishonorable? Ain't you supposed to perform like sock report? What you call? How you say it, Ray? The shit where you stab yourself in your stomach in Japan and disembowel yourself. You know what I'm talking about, in front of the battle rap culture, and just say, "Fuck it, I did it. I sold out." Just tell the truth, Danny. You sold out for the money that the integrity was worth, however many dollars and zeros that they gave you, sir, because you let it happen all the way up until 2 days prior. And then you would think that the pressure of what your word said would say, well, no, man, I can't do it 2 days. Maybe if I gave me 2 weeks, and I could have pulled out and y'all gave me the bread. But man, I can't do it 2 days before
the
brother's event.
Where
the black business? Where the black business at then, Ray? When the black business is eating up another black business, who do you cheer for, sir?
You don't cheer for nobody in this situation, because if you got one black, if you saying you support black business, you got one black business eating up another black business, and then they doing it in a dirty way, but then trying to sue the other black business for saying y'all did this, but the other black business that's doing the suing been doing this for years and is documented proof of doing it. It's like you don't cheer for nobody in this, and all we are as fans are witnesses, bystanders, and we just gotta take it on the chin. And the only way that it would stop, it would have to literally be a handful of fans that said enough. Cut the shit. We need to let these battles go. We need to let these battles happen. You can't, I understand it. You want to be the WWE. You want to be the big dog, but the problem with being the big dog is this. You don't have enough space to sign every single person. You don't have enough space to keep, and that's the thing that I'm not really understanding. And I'm gonna let you go. I'm gonna just wrap this up real quick, Savage. When you're sitting up here trying to play Monopoly, and you're trying to buy everything, that all seems cool, but after a while, if ain't nobody landing on your property, you're not getting no money. So you just sitting here with a whole bunch of just property that you're not making nothing off of. You gotta hope somebody land on something of yours in order for you to keep the money going. Otherwise, you just go bankrupt yourself. Again, Unbiased said this: what is the purpose of signing all of these people and you're not doing nothing with none of them? You're not doing nothing with none of them, because again, like Averb said, if y'all want to take over, move us out the way. None of these dudes can move them out the way, because another reason is fans is not picking none of these new dudes. Fans is not even saying, yo, he's the next up, she's the next up, blah, 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 blah. They like, if you want this spot, move us. Y'all not even moving nobody.
But that's because fans not seeing these dudes because they on the app. So a lot of the fans that actually grew up on the other battle rappers, like a lot of the fans that grew up on the other battle rappers, ain't really fucking with these new people, because there's a lot of people that don't have the app. So when it comes to not seeing them on YouTube, not getting the drops, that shit really does matter for the new guys. Drops don't really matter for the Surfs and the K-Shines. YouTube drops matter for the new guys. That's really
a fact.
Be getting the drops.
Yeah.
That's really who should be getting the backing. Like this, if you get like a new battle rapper that's battling somebody like Clips, that's when you're supposed to put that battle on YouTube because you're going to get the clips fast automatically to watch the battle. But hopefully, this new guy shows out so that way when he's battling the clip, they say, "Oh, he did his thing. I want to see him again." Oh, his other battles on the app. Maybe I will fuck with the app because they got all this new talent. But if you've never seen this new talent and they're predominantly on the app, they're not getting the exposure, especially when there's no caffeine events.
All I know is this: if I was Danny Meyers, when he said these words to Smack during the Tay-Rock battle, we need to talk about upping my pay. He said that. I can't remember what round he said that, but he was on hot mic and he said that to Smack, and Smack shook his head. Danny should have been on URL last after that Tay-Rock battle and should have still been on them about money. But clearly he let it go because otherwise we wouldn't even be having this situation right now where URL offered him more money or whatever it is they offered him. Like I said before the pre-show, if he battled Loaded Lux or Murder Mook by the end of this year, we know when URL offered Danny Meyers to walk away from this card.
He was trying to make money in an easy way, but he did it in a sleazy way. That's what Tupac said. That's just the way it is.
Bro.
I can never be the same.
I just think that, like, and do you want me to tell you what's so funny about all of this? Is that out of all people, like when Truffaut and all this happened, yeah, everybody talked about it. When Truffaut, everybody else earlier on, they had backed out. Everybody talked about it. The reason why everybody is so mad at Danny is because Danny is Mr. Integrity.
That's it right there, dog.
Danny's supposed to be Mr. Integrity.
Respected. You come out and you stand on integrity and ethics and all of this, and then you folded for the money, bro. That's what it is. Like at the end of the day, any man can make any decision that he makes in life and steer it to say, "Oh, it was about my kids." So respectfully, I don't buy that. I feel like I said, if we were in a position to where you had no other options, you're still facing something different. At that point, the type of man that I am, then I wouldn't have rapped no more. I would have rapped with Easy, and then whatever came with Easy, I would have rocked with that. Look, Remy, I'm in a spot now. Since I rock with your boy, put me down. But right now, you got RBE, you got KOTD, you got all these other leagues where you can get paid at. Like I said, J Murder and A Ward showed that's possible. There are battle rappers out here who make an income that they live on without going on URL. So when you talk about feeding your family, your name is to the point to where you can make more than both of them battlers going out on the circuit. You can't tell me you can't. You can't tell me you can't. Yep. Somehow J Murder stays working every month, no problem. You know what I'm saying? Somehow A-Word stays working every month, no problem. Somehow, even when Danny wasn't on URL, he was working every month, no problem. So when a person who's supposed to be the person of integrity in a circle or a group falls under a pressure like money, then you say, okay, well, what good is anybody in the damn group?
Yeah.
What good is anybody in the group if nobody's going to say, you know what? I know you could money with me and make me change my mind, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to stand on what I said I'm going to do. If that means you're not going to fuck with me no more, then you sleep with that. But now Danny, as a man who you said you have integrity and you said that you did something that's dishonorable, now you got to sleep with that. You got to sleep with the fact that you did Joe Boy wrong. The same boy that you was doing a favor when he asked you what number you wanted, you told him the number and he gave you the number with no negotiation and no argument.
Shoot. I mean, and then like I said, about an hour or two ago, Geechee Gotti, he did hit up Easy on Twitter and he said, yo, I'll step in on the day's notice, and I had 3 rounds for Rosenberg Raw. What's up? And then Easy told him, hey man, just go ahead and hit my line. So I don't know if Easy's gonna be able to pull this off.
Now I'm telling you,
Geechee, but if anybody go do it, Geechee
hey,
do
my
it.
bad, Ray. Hey, Blade 3 for 3 tonight, dog.
He said draws on the car line like a pair of chucks. That's funny.
but I tell you this, right? I'm gonna tell y'all this. See, the thing is, I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be truthful. Maybe them niggas don't really want to build niggas up to be that big. But think about it. You look at Geechee, you look at Easy, the last 2 real superstars. Both of them do what the fuck they want now.
if you build them up to the point that they don't need you, then you end up in these situations. So maybe they don't really want to build somebody up to that point. Maybe they
Okay,
want to.
Go
Because
ahead.
but
if
my
you
thing is
cause
this:
if you think about
but
it,
you got to roll the dice because either you go get somebody, you go get an Easy and a Geechee that want to do their own thing, or you're going to get somebody that's going to be loyal to you like Rock and Surf. So
yeah,
you don't know. So
but see, it's different.
if you try to keep everybody down, then that's going to end up making people further down the line resent you. And
You don't have
But
enough
Chris
hands
Petty,
to hold
but
everything.
but see, hold on. See,
exactly.
this is the difference between with Rock and Surf than Easy and Geechee. First of all, Rock and Surf basically been raised by URL. The Bama say they URL babies. It's a difference between them and MCs like Geechee and Easy who came into URL older and having migrated around. Rock and Surf really didn't migrate around that much before they came to URL. They basically and it's a different type of level, and they came from a different era. So it's basically they grew with URL. So it's like by the time they even got to the point where they could have the freedom, they was already so entrenched. It really wasn't advantageous for them.
Right.
The era that Geechee and Easy are in now, it's like yo, I done built myself to the point. Now I can move around. I
That's
want
a
to do stuff
fact.
on my own. I'm not trying to be locked in. And the thing is, they don't want to keep on building people up that's not going to be locked in.
But
So,
you know
You
how I
know,
feel, Savage, though? I feel like Danny was 6'5" in the battle rap game to me. You know what I'm saying? And after the day, the URL basically little nigga that nigga, bro.
yo,
They little nigga
but
that nigga, bro.
I'm be
They
honest. How
made
can
that
you say
nigga
that?
look 3 feet tall.
Tell me what event was Danny Myers headlining? Like this nigga really wasn't. It's like this. He's a great battle rapper. He has immense skill. This nigga wasn't headlining no fucking cards.
But
I
even
mean,
besides that,
Prior
mine
to
has nothing to.
URL, I think his breakout battle, and this is when I had my channel. His breakout battle was Disaster, and that was at the Town One. The Town One.
Mhm. On
That was his
KOTV,
That
right?
was his breakout battle. That was the battle that had like put Danny over the top when he had battled Disaster, and I believe that was day one, and he main evented that battle. It was either day one or day two that he main evented that versus Diz. Chris Petty do have a point. Ars also stuck to his principle and never let no leagues pimp him. You know, so you don't have that many people that
Think
stick to
about it.
those
Even think
principles.
about this, right? Go ahead, Ray.
So you have those people that have those kind of they'll have those principles, but it's not too many of them. And my thing is this: if you that dude, and if you that dude, or you believe that your skills will speak for yourself, URL can threaten you all damn day, saying they'll never book you again. Trust and believe, your ass will be back on URL. We seeing
Facts.
Easy and URL beefing right now, but I promise you, by next year, hell, even at the end of this year, Easy will be back on URL. So if it would have happened to Danny, trust and believe, because remember, we seen Arsenal fall out with URL multiple times. Arsenal have dismacked
That's a
in
fact.
battles, have this URL in battles, and guess what they did? They brought him back because
But you know what? There's
hype man. The
a
minute that
fine
the fans hold on, I'm gonna say this real quick. The minute that if they would have did that to Danny, the minute that the fans would have got on URL and said you need to bring him back, guess where Danny would have been? Right back on URL. But go ahead.
Well, I was going to say that there's a fine line in negotiation and leverage where you got to call somebody's bluff. You know what I'm saying? For you not to be under contract, Danny, you're not under contract, right? At that point, if URL has already made verbal agreements to have you in battles and already have on a flyer to do a 2-on-2, there's things that you can do to protect yourself as well. But if you're not under contract, you let them niggas basically big red records you, bro.
Right.
You ain't what you not even you let them hang you out the window like Vanilla Ice, dog. Oh, I know my man's name not on the royalties, but sign him away some of them right now.
Right.
What? And you went for it, bro. You went for it. The bar guy went for it. You know what I'm saying? And they talked you out the draws, dog. Just like Blade Brown said, they talked you out the draws, and they didn't really have anything over you but verbal weight. and you folded under that pressure. Like I said, your own words are dishonorable, and to somebody like you, that hurts more than anything to say that anything that you did of your actions was dishonorable. You know what I'm saying? I hate to even say it like this. This would hurt me. Like if Swave did something crazy like this, you'd be like, "What the fuck?" Not Swave Sever. Hell no. You know what I'm saying? Not Danny Meyers. Not Mr. Take all deposits and show up every time. This the one time you gonna fold, and it's 2 days before, bro.
Think about it. Go back to when Verb fell out. When Verb fell out with URL, Verb started getting placed on RBE. The minute Verb started cooking up, what URL do? Yo, we got Lux. Verb came back. They was done with JC. Remember, they was done with JC. JC started cooking up. Fans, bring JC back. We want JC. We want JC. What URL do? Go get him. When Clean Paper started cooking up again and started having good battles, what URL do? They signed them. So if you know, and my thing is this, we talking Clean Paper ended up getting a deal. There's no way that if Danny would have did this and they quote unquote threatened him, Danny wouldn't have been back on URL. He definitely would have been back on URL. He probably wouldn't have got back on URL this year, bro. But he would have been back on URL. Because the fans would have demanded it.
Because the whole, like you said, Ray, the whole reason he on there in the first place is because the fans wanted him on there.
Exactly.
Not because URL ever wanted him on there.
But I'll tell you this, man, they don't give a damn what the fans demand. They really want to push the other guys anyway. I'll tell you this, and honestly, it really ain't that many big plays for Danny over there still. So the main reason Danny being pressed to be over there isn't really the biggest thing in the world to me because he's battled most of them guys.
Battles. There is no big plates for Danny unless he's battling Lux or Mook.
So Danny being pressed to stay is crazy because it's like, Danny, you it's not that many battles you can be able to get over there now at this point. So you should be shopping around and just taking your talents wherever you could take them. But the thing is, you got it. It's like this. If you doing your thing enough, even if they don't want even if they don't want to sign you, they will bring you back because you're just doing your thing. Why you think they went after Chef Trez? Why you think they going after people they going after? It ain't because they wanted Trez back. Because Trez was beefing with them niggas for a minute, but they went and got Trez ass back because he started cooking.
That's my original point. Savage. That's my original point. They went back and got Clean when Clean started cooking up again.
Like
they hurried up, they snatched clean up when he started cooking again. Like, oh, we got Clean. He signed to a 2-year deal. Matter of fact, when they announced the Clean deal, they announced Chef Trez and Mac Myra all at the same time.
That's the fact.
They was like, oh, we signed all of them. Once they finish their obligations, they over here for the next 2 years. So now the thing is even though it's saying under contract that they're over there for the next 2 years, they probably still have it in the contract where they have to still perform a significant amount of battles.
Mm-hmm. And, I'm still hearing that, they're feeling like that they're caught in the middle. You know what I mean? I don't have any, any quotes from Mac Myron or Bill Collector or whatever, but even in a live that Bill Collector was on here recently, he was talking about he's about ready to fall back from battle rap right now.
But see, the thing is this, they not even guaranteeing battles. So the thing is, they just locking niggas up at time. They're not even guaranteeing plates. Mm-hmm. So a lot of these niggas just getting like yearly deals. They're not getting guaranteed plates. So
they're getting yearly deals with a specific sum of money. So it's not even saying who you may battle or who you're going to get and blah 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 blah.
Let's say they sign you for 3 years. I mean, they sign you for 3 years and say we're gonna give you guaranteed $30,000 a year, but they could just give you that money and sit you on a show. That shit decreases your value. So now that your value is decreased, when you do come back out, now you lost all your bargaining power. People got to be smarter. You shouldn't be signing. Honestly, when you get to a certain point, certain rappers should never be signing contracts. I'm gonna be honest. Once you get to a point where you can get to a main stage, you shouldn't be signing a contract.
Even when you get these thousands, I think these dudes need lawyers. But continue, Savage.
But the thing is this: what happens is they be locking these Bamas in as soon as they get out their PGs and whatnot, and Bama just be stuck. So then when you actually build your name up, you already locked in, and then you gonna get it how you live. But I can't blame. I would never blame a league for doing league business because even if I don't like the business, is what business is. Business is a cutthroat industry. So I'm not gonna get mad at a business doing what business does. I get mad at the men who supposed to stand on integrity and just don't have integrity. Because I don't expect integrity in business. I expect integrity from men.
My thing is this: the reason why I don't like when people say it's just business is because before contracts was in place, you had a handshake.
It's a fact, sir.
Now, because motherfuckers do underhanded shit, and motherfuckers been doing underhanded shit for decades and centuries, and contracts came into play. Now it's just business. Just because somebody been doing some shady shit for decades and centuries, why do you also have to do it? You should be like, okay, let's go ahead and change the outcome of how business is done. It's been done so fucked up for a long time. That's like, for instance, I'm not a big fan of the Charleston White dude, but he made a point. When you get into that industry, they go fuck you because you don't know what's going on. And in my brain, I'm thinking, why? Why is this okay before you have to understand what the hell is going on? Because y'all getting used to doing dirty stuff or doing dirty tactics. Why do y'all have to also be these people? And I get it. You're asking people to be stand up or whatever. But my thing is this: before contracts was even a thing, all you had was a handshake, and that was enough. So between a handshake and centuries later, I'm about to just do this motherfucker dirty, or I'm about to hold up this person's career, or I'm about to stop this person from achieving his level of whatever greatness it is, or whatever, blah 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 blah. Oh, I'm gonna just hold him up. I'm gonna slow you up. I'm basically about to do to you what the record labels did. Oh, you say one more thing. What 50 Cent say to Style? Say one more thing to me, and I'm gonna put your album on the shelf.
Crazy.
Listen, right?
You will sit up here and let a motherfucker not make you money, or let a motherfucker not increase your company just so you can stop that person.
But see, the thing is, it's really about fear. Because you got a lot of grown ass men that are scared and don't, and they have so much confidence when they rap, but they really don't have any confidence in themselves. Because if you have enough confidence in yourself, you just get out there and say, "Listen, I can make a way." But but you find out really who has the heart to make their way. When they all talk about how they hustlers. You're not a hustler. Because if you're a hustler, you can get out there and get it on your own. But when you got that motherfucking pimp stick behind you, and you get, like in too deep. When LL Cool J had the battle on the pool table, and he's like, "Thank you, God." That's how they got these niggas, man. They got them on the pool table, taking that cue up the ass. And the thing is this: at some point, you gonna be a man. See, I can respect Easy a hustler, because guess what? Easy said, "You know what? I seen how this shit go. I'm gonna get it on my own." That's a hustler. He didn't say I ain't relying on y'all. I rely on myself. I can bet on myself. Hitman said, "Yo, I don't give a fuck. I can go anywhere. I'm Hitman." It's like you got to be able to bet on yourself, bro. And feel. You got to be able to feel confident in yourself and in your skill set. That if I'm good enough, niggas gonna fuck with me. Look, they try to threaten Ill Will. Ill Will says, "I'm Ill Will. I won the first tournament." The BET joint. He won the first one. Okay, and he said, "Yo, I will be good. I will be good because I'm me." And when you have a certain cachet and you really stand on it, you don't have to be scared of those things. You can stand on your business as men. It's like this. You can say what you want about Rosenberg, and there's been a lot of things, but that Bama was man enough and strong enough to bet on himself when they weren't giving him plates. So it's like this. And he went elsewhere. If they're not giving you plates, go do what you think. It's like this. Chilla Jones.
Don't forget Big K.
Listen. Chilla Jones was get
off.
Chilla Jones wasn't getting no plates, right? Chilla Jones went over to the KOTD, won that motherfucking belt, did all that shit, and he built his name. And they said, "Yo, bring that little nigga back." And the thing is, when everybody was saying that he was born and his scheming was ass and all this stuff, and he went over there and he started doing this thing, and then he had robbed out the belt, and everybody like, "Yo, bring Chilla back." And that's what happens. If you are good enough, they will bring you back. You just don't believe in yourself enough to stand on business. That's just what it is. But guess what? You know how many times they done went at it with Hitman, but if the motherfucking numbers gonna add up, it will bring that nigga back because this happened.
Yeah. That's
okay. And the thing is this, right? because they didn't try to bring Ill Will back several times, but he just ain't signing no contract. He just said it last year that they offered him a contract, but he didn't want to sign a contract. They will bring you back. All that shit they talk about. If you go over there, you ain't coming back because you a trade. That's not true. If you go over there and you start killing shit, they're definitely gonna bring you back because they want you. Them niggas signed Cassidy. They went and got Cassidy, and everybody know Cassidy is ass. Cassidy is the most ass nigga in the world, right? But they just did that. They gave Cassidy $250,000 from that's the word on the street, just so he wouldn't come over there for another max out. So don't tell me if you can do them numbers, you put them asses in the seats, they will come find you. They will come find
Dave
you.
Hollow, 26-5 allegedly not to battle.
I mean,
Yeah.
my thing again though, and this goes to, I mean, because we're all saying the same things. If you believe in your skill enough, there's nothing that they can sit up here and say we're never working with that person again. Yeah, okay, yeah, they probably not gonna work with that person for this year. But if the fans keep on them and say, yo, you need to bring this person back, you know what they gonna do? They gonna eventually bring you back.
Yo, I want to say this.
When fans say, yo, this matchup between this person and this person makes sense, you know what they gonna do? They gonna do everything they possibly can to make that battle happen.
You're
the
right.
only reason why they've been able not to get, for instance, A-Ward is because A-Ward is like, I'm not signing nothing. Yeah, I will do a battle on your league, but I'm not signing anything.
Yeah.
Yo, Ray, I gotta ask you a question.
What?
How you call yourself a bar guard if you ain't man enough to stand on your balls?
Bro, like I said, I feel totally different. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I thought there were certain battlers that I could look at and I could expect a consistency from them as far as what I thought I would call integrity. And I'm not even gonna front. You know what I mean? Like, you know, people say whatever they want to about how you feel about Head Ice's style. I feel like no matter what, I can count on Head Ice to be Head Ice and to stand on what he's gonna stand on. He is one that immediately comes to mind that URL wouldn't have been able to been like, hey, here's more money not to go back battle where you signed your name at. I don't think the Wolf would have got down like that, bro. And at the end of the day, real men don't make excuses, bro. We make shit happen and we solve problems. You know what I mean? Like I said, like Ray said, you know, URL wasn't even jacking you like that because of the fans showed the interest and because you were cooking, they put you on. Because Bill Collector came over here and was battling here and at Gates of the Garden and battle Hitman hollered here. URL put him on because Mac Myron was battling over here and battling at KOTD. URL put him on. You know what I'm saying? Clean paper, got into it. URL put him back on. Daylight told him he was gonna clap this shit up. Right. URL Daylight damn near shit on the stage. Still, you know what I'm saying? Like, so it's the this
nigga dressed up in a Spawn costume. It's like this. This nigga Daylight dressed up in a Spawn costume. He done a million things, but when you get to a certain level, all that shit doesn't matter. They will book you. Danny was supposed to be a bar guard. Man, that shit, I don't want to hear nothing. Do you believe in a parallel universe? I do. When you supposed to be a bar guard, but you won't even rap your balls because they got you by the balls. Shit, man.
That's crazy, bro.
But Chris Petty made a couple of good points. Hold on, let me go back up. He said, what was it at? This is actually the battler's fault. All the bullshit rappers have pulled the shoe is now on the other foot. I mean, and this is true because, and it's another thing I feel like we gotta that I think battlers need to stop doing. If you plan on using like ARP or Remy or even Easy to get you a bigger bag, that's some sneaky shit too. If you really don't have no intentions on battling on that league, but let me tell this person I'm going to do it, but I'm about to bring the contract back over so I can get a better opponent over here or get a bigger bag over here, that's sucker shit too. Another point Chris Petty made, when they accept more money, the company can't amend their contract.
So now they're not reading. Are under contract because they took some more money.
They're
so
not
now you
reading.
are under contract, Daniel.
But I'm gonna tell you this, man. This shit, you know what this shit remind me of? It's like when niggas be fucking with a broad, right? And she says she pregnant, and you like, yo, so you talk to her like, yo, baby, I got that fetus deletus money, right? And so So you like, yo. So you give her the bread, and next thing you know, you pop up 4 months later, and she's still pregnant. You like, what's up, bitch? I gave you the fetus, delete this fun. And she's like, I changed my mind, decided to keep it. You like, God damn, bitch. That's what happened. You they got now you stuck for 18 years. 18 years. Find out only 18 it wasn't his. No
Found
shit
out
like
it
that.
wasn't his.
You know, and it's like these battles get locked in because they thought they had the fetus deleted so they could get out and go to other leagues and battle. That's what they thinking. They think, oh, I can go battle here, I can go battle here. And they said, hold up, nigga. I still got your balls right here. Drop them.
Man, where the fuck you get fetus deleted from, though?
Because you deleted fetus. Fetus deleted.
Damn it, boy.
Because if you use the other word smortion, they be trying to like shut you down. So you gotta come up with different ways to get some shit on.
Anyway, so in other news,
I know it's wild. I'm kind of stuck too, Chris. You fucked me up with that one, dog.
oh man,
Fucked me all
thanks,
the way.
Blade Brown. Mav ruined the whole event. And they brought him back. So again, this whole notion that at some point, if you are who you believe you are, and you believe you that dude, and you believe that the fans got you where you at, if they would have threatened you, it would have been nothing that they couldn't have did for them fans to try to push to even get you to return. Or I mean, and it would have been other plates out here. It would have been other leagues out here that would have been offering you money, bro. Like, come on, Danny. So that's my final thoughts on the Danny thing. So, I'm gonna just leave it at that.
I'm just like you, bro. At the end of the day, you had options. That wasn't the only option that you had. You know what I mean? That's the option you took. You know what I mean? And it seemed the more and more he interviewed, you know how you have one story, but when other people start talking about, you get other intricate details of your story that may sound better when you recite it again. Mm-hmm. So it's like the more and more he talked, it was more he came up with first it was just blah, I did something dishonorable. Then it was like, oh, any man would have did that for his kids. And sometimes you go against your integrity for your kids or whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like, not everybody gets down like that, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, you said they sent you some money.
But the thing is, if it's about your kids, what are you teaching your kids? Because when you want to talk about your kids, you want to teach your kids to stand on business and have some kind of nuts, or you want to teach them just to be a drone for the man in the system. It's like at some point you got to teach your kids like, yo, you man or woman have to stand on your own and not just be no shield. And it's like, yo, that shit is disappointing because you just expect better, But you and that nigga too old for that shit, man. You would have thought he learned about some business after that 12K,
bro.
And the thing is, you know what? That's even worse because thinking about the 12K with the whole Rex thing, you would think with somebody who's had bad business done to them, then you're gonna turn around and do some bad business in return. Is crazy.
Yeah. Listen, I don't have nothing else, man. I salute Danny. I wish him luck on whatever he is, and I'm gonna tell you this, brother. You better be battling Lux or Mook at the end of the year for this shit you did.
They is not giving that nigga no motherfucking Lux. That nigga never. Danny Meyers has never headlined a URL card. He's never headlined a main event card, a real card. That wasn't bullshit. Caffeine weekend cards. I'm talking about a real fucking URL card. You've never seen Danny Meyers headline shit. He's not headlining shit because they're not giving him no motherfucking loaded Lux. They give him loaded bucks. Tonka trucks. He's not getting no fucking loaded Lux. Just like JC little ass. That nigga won 125,000 and he ain't gonna smell loaded Lux. That nigga barely got surf.
Boy, who you telling? That's all right.
All right, so we got some other topics. All right, so shout out to Wing. She couldn't be with us. She's Wing is in spaces doing her thing right now, but she threw out this I guess Meg Thee Stallion is supposed to be dating like this football player or a soccer player. We call it soccer over
English
here.
Football.
So
man, I don't see what the problem is.
Oh, I don't see the problem either.
I don't see what the
It's like
problem
this.
is. I seen motherfuckers on Twitter going off about the shit,
Was
saying
they
that
upset?
Meg is wrong for doing party like that or whatever. And my thing is
She
like
ain't got no ring.
the nigga, the nigga came out and said he was embarrassed by this woman. You didn't think that a breakup was gonna happen when you said that out loud about a woman?
But nah, Shorty she did have some bop tendencies. I'm sorry, yo. She was getting ran through like a motherfucking Euro track meet. So I ain't
You know I'm
saying
about
like
to disagree with you, Roy Savage.
listen, dog. Listen, dog, right? When you when you hang out with somebody and then you turn around and fuck with their nigga, that's some you lose it. You lose a lot of respect. That's some shiesty shit. That's a shiesty broad, yo. I ain't gonna hold you. Listen, right? You grown. I don't care if you catching bodies out here, but it's still a way you do things. You how you hook your best friend up with a motherfucker and still then you go put a pootie on him. She's a wild drunk. Then you went over a broad house. Went over a broad house, hung out with the broad, had the shit go down, and then you went and fucked her sister's man. This bitch was up here. She was on some wild freak. She's a very freaky girl.
Wait, hold on.
She did it from her mama.
But hey,
Who's
She
sister?
just
Wait, who's
did it
sister
in the
man?
street.
Yeah.
When she fucked Ben Simmons, because Ben Simmons was dating Kylie Jenner's sister, the little skinny bitch.
I don't remember hearing about Ben
Yeah, man.
Simmons.
Yo, this bitch was getting numbers on the board. I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't even mad. But the thing is, right, when her best friend, the whole fight that started with the whole Tory thing is because her best friend found out that Meg was cracking Tory, and the little hermit crab was running through both of them bitches at the same damn
I
time.
heard about. That I heard about. I remember the court case. That I did hear about. I didn't know nothing about Ben Simmons.
bro,
But
if you Meg the Stallion's friend, and you got your boy around him, hey, you know how grandma used to say, like, or y'all, you know what I'm saying? Pops used to be like, every swinging penis leaves out the door when I leave out this motherfucker. Goddamn cousins, uncles, and everybody. Nobody gonna be at home with my wife. You done fucked around and left your man somewhere around Meg the Ryan, and she got there putting that goddamn pumps in the bump on that motherfucker, boy. He had no goddamn choice.
Meg the Stallion Coochie she put that gripper on my man Tory, and then got herself.
It's the Houston humidity, dog. You just make
Let
things
me tell
better.
you this, right? They say allegedly Tory was convicted of shooting the bitch, but I ain't. But listen, right?
He wasn't
allegedly
convicted
that
of.
nigga locked up.
He wasn't convicted of shooting her. He was convicted of brandishing a firearm and something else. But it wasn't. He wasn't convicted for shooting her.
I think the friend shot the bitch, man. I really just think the friend shot the bitch, man. Them hoes got to it. I believe Tory's story. Tory said that he had the gun.
Bro, you cannot
the friend.
Tory's story.
Listen, right? The friend, because I know bitches, man. If you get bitches, you know how bitches act. So look, right?
Lying ass niggas too.
So look, right? Yo, he cracking both of them hoes. First of all, Tory, he's a wild nigga. Because how the fact you be fucking with two bitches, right? And then you go to a party and try to holler at the third one in front of the other two bitches. That's a wild nigga for that. So he totally fucked up the money with that. But I believe when them hoes got salty about that shit, they start going back and forth. And she said, "Oh, you fucking my nigga, bitch." And she's like, "Yes, I am. I made this out again." And she's like, she a savage. And the next these hoes going back and forth.
Putting too much sauce on this shit.
I know it's a whole lot of this is siracha and goddamn Louisiana hot sauce.
The bitches in the car going crazy.
Frank's red hot.
Tory Oompa Loompa ass is like, "Hold up, bitches, chill. I'm Tory Lanez." They like, "No, Tory, come over here." They get out the car. Bitch is about to scrap. Tory says, "Chill, hoes." Shoots the gun in the air. The other hoe says, "Give me that gun." And she says, "Dance, bitch." And then, and then shoots her in the foot like on Harlem Nights. The next thing you know, they lock my man Tory up. It's crazy.
I'm gonna tell you like this, bro. Any real player in that situation, you got two women on the scene, and you've been banging both of them, and your ass is now in trouble. Either you leave by yourself, or you leave with one and shag ass out the goddamn scene. You don't do all that extra shit, bro. So I don't know.
Tory messed up because Tory's supposed to tell them bitches they need a menage. He said, "Yo, I'm Tory Lanez."
Maybe that's what set off. That's what set off.
Because I would have pulled my meat out, and I would have said, "Yo, let's have a race. Who's going to get to it first?" And and that's how he should have handled it. Tory didn't handle that shit advantageously, so that's why he ended up in the position he ended up for. Or he should have faked the seizure.
You know the the point of this topic was to talk about Meg being spotted and how everybody thinks that she did party wrong. And all I'm gonna say is like this, you know what I'm saying? Like if women, you ain't got no ring on your finger, you know what I'm saying? Don't be more obligated than men would be obligated to you. That's all I'm gonna say about that.
Man,
Because
first of all, Party did himself wrong.
Romello, hold on, if this was Romello being seen at a different party with a different woman, or after he done broke up with somebody, we'd be like, okay, that boy doing his thug thizzle, he doing his thing. But since it's Meg, it's like, that's kind of unscrupulous.
But listen, right. First of all, it's unscrupulous. That nigga stood by her when she was getting drugged through the ringer. But I'm gonna tell you this, right? I'm gonna tell you something, right? Party, it tell you that nigga's a simp. So I don't feel sorry for that simp ass nigga when he's going against Tory. Yeah, old simp ass sucker for love ass nigga. I will fight you. I've been fighting for this bitch. First of all, any nigga that's fighting over a bitch is a lame ass nigga anyway. You fight for a woman, not over a woman. He's out here simping.
Meg needed a shoulder to cry on. He was the shoulder to cry on ass nigga.
Man,
you know what I'm talking about? Like, hey, can you come bring me some goddamn some goddamn food at 3:00 in the morning?
First off, that nigga never listened to Snoop. Snoop said, yo, let me put my dick on your shoulder so you can put it on your mind later on. That's what he should have told her. That would have made a bitch feel good about herself. That's how you help a bitch with her self-esteem. Dick.
Okay, man, we gotta stop, Savage. Stop.
So all that happened was she woke up and realized that he was a rebound relationship, and she had gotten over him and like, yeah, I really don't want to get down with you like that, bro. Then she was like, oh, okay, old boy make 125 million a year. You know what I'm talking about? He looks all right. Let's go holler, see what he's talking about. Let's go check out this wedding. Boom, boom, bow, just like that.
Okay, so let's get back to what the original topic was. Listen, I don't see nothing wrong with her moving on. Like, the dude claimed that he was embarrassed by her finding out her past or whatever, blah, 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 blah. My thing is, you probably knew her past, man. You probably already knew what she was up to, bro. So I guess
man, she like making some good content.
But my thing is, he probably felt more embarrassed about it all coming out, blah, 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 blah. But
okay, Ray, bring me up to speed. What did I miss on her past?
Listen, right.
Okay, so basically when
the trial
was going on, stop.
I'm trying to get Ray's version. I know you're the
we know your version, Savage. We know your version.
I know how your version is. I'm trying to get Ray's
according to what I gathered was during the trial when it came out that she had slept with the baby and she had slept with Tory. Because remember, she did the interview where she denied being with Tory.
Mm-hmm.
But then when it came out that she actually was with Tory and she was with the baby, that I guess Party felt a way about this and was like, he was embarrassed to find all of this out.
I was embarrassed for him. Tell you why?
This nigga.
Because I'll tell you this, right? Niggas always get shit for like lying on their dick, right? So what happens when a chick lie on her coot? If a chick lie on her coot, then ain't that just as bad as a nigga? I think it's even worse because tell you why, women control sex, men don't. Men are men have keys, women have locks, and we can open a lock.
This nigga with the key theory,
but it takes a certain key to open that lock. She was just letting any lock open her motherfucker, any key open her lock. That motherfucker was out here wilding. And then she lied on her coot and said, "Dude, that key didn't go on my lock." And she had all the keys in her lock. That bitch turned into a locker room.
But you see what I'm saying, though, Ray? You see how we will flip the script because a nigga will lie till death if he cheat. No, that wasn't me. Do you expect Meg to come out and be like, yeah, you know what? I was feeling kind of freaky on a Tuesday. I knocked both of them niggas down in 1 week. Like, fuck out of here. I'm Meg the Stallion. I'm living money. I'm living life. We was, I'm talking about we was all high the motherfucker in the same house. Yeah, I knocked them down. Like, but she might not want to tell all us. But when you go in court, can't lie in front of that grand jury. You know what I'm saying? You got to tell also. I know if I had, hold on 1 second, sir. If I had to sit in front of a grand jury and then tell the truth about what I have been doing or what I have been doing at certain times in my life, I would have lied to you niggas first.
So EJ and Ray, I gotta ask y'all a serious question. I ask both of y'all a serious question.
This better be a serious question, Savage. But go ahead.
This is a very serious question for scientific purposes. Do y'all think that Megan shaves her coochie?
This nigga. I'm not answering that question, Sam.
Like I told you, bro, the humidity
Now
in
listen,
Houston makes it to where she has to because of you know what I mean. Like if
now
not,
listen,
yeah,
because
all
look,
the curls are
I
falling off. You know
prefer
what I'm
I prefer the jungle book coochie. I like that shit like hairy as a mug, right? So I just went. I was like, yo,
You
that's
don't
probably
get
obvious
your
that she
Pimp C
shaved.
head ass
That's pretty obvious that she shaves because she be doing all that
oh
twerking.
iceberg
But I'm
slim
telling you this,
ass nigga.
that's how you know a real woman is a real woman when she got coochie hair on the coochie. You know what they say, man. Where it's green near steam.
Green.
Yeah, grass, nigga, on the field.
Oh, okay.
Dog. Anyway, so look, listen. I mean, she moved on or whatever. I ain't mad at the fact that she moved on. If you saying that you embarrassed about the woman, what do you expect the woman to do? Like not. And I'm pretty sure they probably had an argument about that because she going through this court shit. She probably mentally going through some shit, and she probably wants you to be by her side. And then you talking about something you embarrassed about her or whatever. So I
Cause
mean,
bitches is embarrassing.
niggas is embarrassing too. But you see, a lot of
Facts,
women, a
bro.
lot
That's
of a
what
lot of women will
facts.
stand. Hold on, but a lot of women will stand by an embarrassing nigga.
Look, Batman and
You know
Superman,
Charles
cause y'all putting
Flannery
on
ass
capes for
niggas.
these
You already
hoes.
know, Ray.
You said
Look,
what?
There's a whole bunch of
Batman and
Charles
Superman.
Flannery out here
Look at
sleeping with
world's
the
finest.
deaconess and then going home and putting the dirty
We
D
got
on the
the
wife.
world's
There's a whole
finest
bunch
right
of them
here,
niggas out here.
putting on capes for these hoes. Y'all niggas the world's finest. Y'all superheroes.
How are we
Oh no,
putting
man,
on
no.
capes? How
We
wait a
just
minute? How we putting on
like I
capes
said, I
if
just
we
got to talk
actually
about
telling the
integrity.
truth?
That's what I'm just keeping it funky.
Right, just keeping that
Just
shit
like the
real,
car go
man.
down
And
this way,
look,
it come back south too. You know what I'm talking about? So I'm just keeping funky. Like if it was a dude, nobody would think twice about this shit. They'd be like, nigga, do what you do. You know what I'm saying? I know I was him. I was Timothy. You know what I'm talking about? I was Timothy, goddamn it. But at this point, I don't care, bro. I don't have time. Like what people do with they issues or in their private life, I don't care, bro. That's yours. I don't have nothing to do with that. I don't have
right.
nothing to do with it. I don't
Man, free
care.
Tory Lanez. That's the end of the day. That's free Tory Lanez. That shit need to be said.
Free all black men that are
Yeah,
unjustly
man. He's
prisoned.
unjustly incarcerated for a crime
Mm-hmm.
that he did not commit. And if he did commit it, it
I
ain't
ain't
even that
saying
bad. Free
shit.
that nigga
I'm
though. Free that
keeping my
nigga.
mouth shut on that
And then
one.
free a
Yo,
lot of
y'all,
those that was
yo,
justly
Chris
incarcerated.
Chris
You
Brown,
know, keep
Chris
them
Brown beat
motherfuckers
Usher ass.
should
He
be
beat
out.
Rihanna ass. That nigga's a menace.
Should be out. Yeah.
Trey Songz taking pussy all over the country, and y'all got Tory Lanez in jail. Come on now.
Bro, but he had an apology song where he said he wished he never did it.
Who?
Cool.
Trey Songz.
Yo, Trey Songz a wild nigga. I ain't gonna hold you. I got some
Wish
stories
I
about Trey
never
Songz.
did
Listen,
it.
right? I got stories about Trey Songz I can't even tell on here because
I
the
don't even know
NDA
why
that I
niggas are
signed at my
listening to that.
job.
That nigga cannot
But I'll tell you
sing.
this. That nigga Trey Songz is wild, monkey jokey. Yo, I'm telling you. Man, listen. He should have been a boxer.
Yo, do we know? Hold on, I'm checking Twitter. I'm trying to see if Easy was able to get Geechee to take this battle, man. Because I don't know what Savage is wilding right now. Oh man.
I'm just saying, yo, but yeah, that shit's crazy though. This shit's crazy, man.
So I don't care what they told the nigga. The nigga wasn't under contract. You know what I'm talking about? Motherfucker can't come tell me some shit like that, dog. I'm just different. I'm different, bro. I bet. Y'all think I'm not gonna do this or do that? Bet. Then you
Hammer
know what?
time.
I would did. Then I would have did exactly the opposite. I'd be like, you know what? Fuck y'all. I'm finna do this battle. Take that. And now y'all will
Yeah,
see me on ABC Battle League and shit for 3 months. Trying to get my paper back, but I would have stood on my goddamn principles. So y'all niggas
you know
let
what?
me know
I'll tell you this.
if we did
If
some
I was
dirt. If y'all
Danny,
was co-defendants, y'all would be in there like, hey, they gave me
but
the extra sauce on the Big Mac. So my nigga, I had to go on. You know what I'm talking about? Once they brought
but
the
I'll tell you
fries and
this.
the Coke in there, it was a wrap, bro. You know what I'm talking about? I gotta go home and
If
feed
if
my
I was
family.
Danny, my next battle, right? I'm coming out with strippers and I'm making it rain. And I'm saying, yo, I'm gonna say this is what I spit that extra money on, and I feel it like that or something. Like you might at some point you got to just own it and make a mockery of it. You just say, yo, we going in, but like yo, because basically he got to own it at this point because it's the shit that turned into an angle. 12K and turned into an angle. So now he's gonna have to basically have his shit already ready to go. because his next real battle, not one of these like little Fruitville station battles where he battling in the subway or something like that. Um, where he has like a real stage battle or something, it's definitely getting brought up.
So, question: how do y'all feel about what's left of the easy card? Like, do we do predictions? Do
Man,
we?
I predict the shit is fucked up, nigga.
Man, all right. Anybody? All right. What about the Gnome Impact card? How y'all feel about that?
Mid Impact is gonna be mid as fuck. They like I think they announced all the battle cards. I only heard like one battle. That was
Yeah, they announced the whole card. So I got the card right here.
Like what's going on?
It's DNA and John the Don versus Souffleur Soul and Foots. Oh, speaking of which, I gotta ask y'all a question about Souffleur Soul. But I'm gonna ask the question after we break down, go through this card. The next battle is the Miss Hustle and Danny Meyers against Jerry West and Lou Castro. I think you muted EJ.
I'm not enthralled.
Jerry West and Lou Castro 30. Fuck out of here.
All right. T-Top and Swamp.
I feel like, hey Ray, what Al Pacino said. I hate it had to be you, Fredo. You broke my heart. God damn it, Danny DeMyers. God damn it.
All right, so T-Top and Swamp versus Av and Fonz.
Hey, shout out to Av.
I got T-Top and Swamp with the upset. I actually think because I actually was calling for them to be a team when they was beat. I'm telling you, hey, first of all, Swamp has already beaten both. Has already smoked Fonz, and I just think I really think if T-Top and Swamp Styles jail, I think it's gonna flow way better than his two punches. Because a lot of times that punching shit can get redundant. I got Swamp and T-Top with the upset.
Okay. Next, you got Shotgun Suge and O-Red versus Hollow the Don and Calico.
Hollow Don and Calico versus who?
Shotgun Suge and O-Red.
I got the goats. You know what I'm saying? You got one Mount Rushmore and one potential. Hollow the Don and Calico all day.
Well, Cal in my top 5, so I ain't gonna hold you. I rarely go against Cal. So I got Cal in the winner.
Cal got that shit after the battle when you watch that shit again, like, oh, okay, god damn it, all right, I missed that for sure.
That's why me and Savage always be arguing about Cal versus Surf in that rematch. But
Surf definitely beat that nigga. I ain't gonna hold you.
We not about to rehash this. We not about to rehash this. Anyway, the main event of Gnome Impact is New Jersey Twerk and Rum Nitty versus Tay Rock and Geechee Gotti.
Damn. It really depends on like honestly, I'm not excited for this battle. I think I would have been more excited if it was actually really gun titles versus Nitty and Twerk. But I don't know. That's
for powerhouses though, dog.
It's for powerhouses, but I haven't seen anything with like I don't even know. I haven't seen Geechee and Rock together on anything. I might have missed it, but I just don't know. I seen the thing with Twerk and Nitty, but I don't know. I just don't really seem excited for this card. I would have preferred like different things. I would have rather seen the straight up Nitty and Twerk rematch. That's what I rather would have had.
Well, that's a fact, but we stuck with what we got. I would have never. I wouldn't have wanted them to be. I wanted the double impact and Gnome to be separated. You know what I'm saying? But
we all did, but you know.
So, like I said, we are where we are.
2-on-2s are. Here we are. We got 2-on-2.
Hey, let me say this though: whoever Twerk usually teams up with on a 2-on-2, he always does good with. You know what I'm saying? Him and Shotgun Suge was fire. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you know what I mean? Him and Drugs done did a 2-on-2 together. They was fire.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like Twerk brings that electricity, that energy, and whoever his partner is always like, shit, I'm really getting up here to tap into Twerk's audience as well, because whoever tunes in the twerk gonna watch me too. You know what I'm saying? But that's gonna be a fire one.
Yeah, twerk. I'm gonna tell you this right now. That first round between them four is gonna be crazy. Mm-hmm. That first round, I'm telling everybody, mark it in the books. Twerk and Nitty's first round and Rock and Gotti's first round are going to be crazy. I'm telling you, they're going to be crazy. Now, the only team that I'm interested in seeing how they work together is Hollow and Calico.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only team I'm trying to see how they're going to work together, because Hollow and Calico styles are very, very different.
Yeah, I was going to say it does seem like a strange mix. But, Hollow is versatile, man. He does a lot of, like I said, I've seen Hollow just decide, you know what? Oh, the crowd ain't fucking with this. Y'all want gun bars? Okay, then he just switched his whole verse to all fucking gun bars and shit. So he has that ability to switch his up depending on, the subject matter of the crowd. So it might be more versatile as far as, working with Cal.
Okay, so I wanted to talk about some players. So he said John the Don is not a legend. So my question to y'all, he said John the Don is not a legend and he has smoked Averb. My question to y'all, is John the Don a legend?
No, John is not a legend. He's a top tier. He's definitely not a legend. I feel like niggas throw a lot of terms too loosely. Legend, it has to hold a certain kind of weight. You got to be up here headlining cards, main eventing stuff on a regular, not once or twice. You need to be like a regular headliner, carrying events, carrying cards. That's a legend. It's niggas that might have done legendary things that every now and then. Like he threw a nigga through the glass. That was some legendary shit. But that's really the gist of it. What else did that nigga done? He thrown a nigga through a glass and thrown a nigga chain. What else? What did John do? They should call John the pitcher, because that's all he do is throw shit. He throw niggas through glass and he throw niggas chains. But he ain't really do anything too crazy beyond that. And he beat up Mr. Wavy. Like, but who couldn't beat Mr. Wavy? Mr. Wavy Mr. Wavy get his ass kicked a lot. Ain't nothing wavy about him.
I was gonna say that at this point he's definitely a veteran, definitely top tier. I would say he's had some legendary moments, but I wouldn't say that he was legendary yet. Mm-hmm. I mean, he still got some more things to add to his resume. I would feel like, like a real top tier versus him. That's kind of how I feel about it. You know what I mean? Like he's like somewhere around Shotgun Suge's level to me. You know what I mean? Been doing it for a while. Some way and somehow in some capacities right now he's a gatekeeper. You know what I mean? They put up a new guy up against him to see how he can do, if he can last against John, or if he can last against Shotgun.
I'm gonna be honest, I don't think Shotgun's a legend either. I don't think Suge a legend. I think a lot of these niggas just got status, like Cortez and Suge or Riz. They got like a lot of status, but I don't consider them legends. They just have tenure. They have tenure.
You don't think? Oh, wait a minute. So you don't think Red is a legend either?
Nah, man. Yeah.
Wait, we talking about the first champion of the year. Like,
man, that should have been Tay-Rock, nigga. That should have been Tay-Rock, nigga. Let's keep it a buck. That should have been Tay-Rock, nigga.
Why not? Patata, ha ha.
You talking the nigga that kissed the bitch in the mouth? Nah, that should have been Tay-Rock, nigga.
Okay, so let me just throw these names out here to y'all, man.
Here he go. I
want to see where y'all at. So you saying John, Shotgun Suge, and Red are not legends? Okay.
I'm on the fence with Red, but keep going. I rock with Savage on that.
Okay, is Tay-Rock a legend?
Hell yes.
Hell yeah. That's not even debatable.
Hell yes.
Okay. Is New Jersey Twerk a legend?
He not yet, but he has a better chance than the rest of them. You have to be. The thing is, for legendary, you have to be able to carry a card. If you can't carry cards,
my fault. Go ahead, Savage.
Nah, if you can't carry a card in events on a regular basis, you can't be considered a legend. Legends have to mean something. It's like this. Twerk can take you put Twerk on there. Twerk can carry a card. Red's not gonna carry a card. Suge's not gonna carry a card. John's not gonna carry a card. The only way they'll ever be able to carry a card is if you put somebody else of a higher tier with them, like John versus Hollow or something like that. But they cannot carry a card on their own. You put Twerk on a card, that nigga can main event something, and it be about him.
Is Bill Collector a
Well,
legend?
what I was gonna say
Oh,
is,
my bad. Go ahead. Go ahead, EJ.
About Twerk is Twerk right now. If he weren't to battle rap again, he would be like Gail Sayers. You know what I mean? Had those 6 years where he was on top of his game. You know what I mean? And got injured. You know what I mean? And had to leave at that point after 6 years and not quite Hall of Fame. You know what I mean? Like I feel like that he's
Gail
back
went
on
to the Hall of Fame though.
Huh?
Gail went to the Hall of Fame though.
I'm not sure about that, sir.
Yeah, he did.
I'm not sure about that, sir. He only played 6 years.
Is Bill Collector a legend?
No,
Veteran.
and Bill's my man. I fuck with him, but he's not a legend.
Veteran.
Like my criteria is like cement. If you ain't headlining major events on a regular basis, it's hard to consider you a legend. You have to have done some shit that has to put you on a certain level. You gotta be a Rex. You gotta be a Rock.
I think about it. Bill would have never been in that $100,000 tournament if he was top tier.
Is JC a legend?
Fuck no.
Yeah.
Turbo is not no fucking.
He had his shot. He had his shot at the belt, dog. He had his shot. He fucked up the church's money.
Look, Turbo ain't never getting looks.
Call a nigga Turbo.
You know from Breaking, nigga. You seen Breaking?
Yeah, I know what you talking about. That's why I'm laughing.
You call him Turbo or Ozone? I don't give a fuck.
Okay.
Who else you got, sir?
I mean, anybody else that I name, shit, you probably gonna call a legend. Okay, is Rosenberg Raw a legend?
No, hell no.
No.
So I already know that if I say this name, y'all gonna say he's a legend
right now.
Okay,
very good. Top of his game right now.
Let me throw these two names out at you because they both had rises and then they both stopped. Mm-hmm. Is Briz Rothstein the legend?
Yes.
I'll say this, right? No, but he's going to probably get legendary status based on the aura around him. So when he comes back, it's going to elevate him to a certain extent. But no, if you really want to look at his career in totality, Briz is not a legend. Briz wasn't really headlining and main eventing cards on a regular basis by himself. So he's not a legend. But because of the aura of him getting his ass whooped, people want to see him battle again. But because like the thing is, I ain't never seen a nigga get ran out of a motherfucking room and motherfuckers so pressed to see him battle. But hey, I like to see how it goes.
All I'm saying, T-Top ain't been the same since Briz ain't been here.
Hey, that nigga
am I lying, Ray? Am I lying, Ray?
I'm just asking legend or non-legend questions at this moment.
Ever since Briz been on his Hadim, you know what I'm saying? T-Top ain't been the same, dog. I'm just calling it like I see it.
Okay, so the other person that I would also say that kind of like stopped in his career as he was rising is Young Ill a legend.
Yes. And the reason why I say Young Ill is a legend is because of his status and because of the things that he's done in the culture. So even though he hasn't headlined all the events that I would normally put, because of his history in the culture and some of the things that he's done, he actually has the aura about him is actually more well deserved than it is for Briz. Like Young Ill has the greatest 1-round battle ever. Okay, that battle with I don't give a fuck. It was one. That 1-round battle was better than 90% of the 3-round battle. That motherfucking battle with him and Rex.
90%.
Nigga, I watched that shit. I watched that shit over. It's not that many battles I watched over and over and over again. But I'm like a procrastinating pimp. I can't put my Mac down. Yo, I ain't put my Mac down yet. I listen to that shit all the fucking time. Okay.
Yeah,
Smack. Who is this nigga?
Between him and Rex is fire. I ain't gonna front. That motherfucker is fire.
Smack. Who is this nigga? Like, it's certain things about Ill that that's undeniable. Ill, first of all, if you look at Ill's resume, the nigga he has the resume that you can't really dispute him to a certain extent. Because it's like the niggas had the serfs. He's had the cows. He's had the battles. You can't really dispute ill.
When did he battle
Is
Cal?
Mike P a legend?
Fuck
You said
no.
you said when did he battle Cal? He battled Cal for the who was this nigga battle? That was versus Calico.
Oh, okay. That's not on the verse tracker.
Yeah.
Okay, so my question for y'all is, out of the new people that's coming into the game, who has a chance of being the legend?
It's
Easy
really
to
hard.
block, fucking captain.
Man, yeah, you stupid. Out of
All
niggas
right,
coming up
besides,
now,
let's the class underneath Easy.
it's really hard to say because you have to see people go through trials and tribulations. You actually have to actually see them struggle, fall, and you have to actually see them in legit great battles.
You have to see their integrity tested to see how
But
they're gonna come out on the other end, Ray.
and the thing is, you got to see them on these stages. It's like this, right? It's one thing you battle in these small rooms or like maybe 100, 200, 300. It's like if you can't rock a stage, you have no shot at even reaching legendary status. So you have to be able to translate what you do in these small rooms to the big stage and still captivate a crowd. Because I tell you this, when you have to make 1,000 people actually want to hear you rap when they really don't give a fuck about you, that shows your level of skill because that's gonna show you who actually has a chance to make it. That's why.
Well, I feel like some up and comers, on that side, you got the Souffleur Soleil. You had, Stumbles. He kind of dropped the ball with his last couple of battles. I thought he was on his way. At one point, Kid Slade was on his way till the issues with the paperwork or whatever came out. But even on the RBE side, you got Coach and you got Payne, you got Caution, who's on her way to stardom. You got Jay Slash that's coming up in those ranks. Tato, who just had another fire showing. That battle hasn't dropped as well. And like I said, when I was telling them, none of the Lady Bricks are any slouches. So the talent is there. The issue is going to be on that other side is, will it get showcased, right?
See,
Because
my thing is, right, because niggas talking about Stumbles, and I never really believed in Stumbles. I thought Stumbles had some talent, but I never believed him. He got his fame off beating up a handicapped nigga. It's like, yo, I'm not sold on Stumbles.
well, I mean, he wasn't beating up the handicapped dude. He was. Oh, you talking about because he had one? Never mind, bro.
So you fucking up. You jumping niggas.
I fell right into that, Ray. I fell right into that.
They jumped a nigga
Okay,
with a
so here's
disability.
my question.
Look, now hold up. Now it was kind of a fair fight for a little bit because Stumbles had a nigga in a wheelchair. He had a nigga in a wheelchair. Like, one nigga couldn't see, but one nigga ain't had no legs. So it was like, yo, pick your poison. But
so who would you say then, if these guys, some of the names that you've named, or some of the names I threw out there that y'all said are not legends, who would you say is more closer to being a legend out of the names that I threw out there to y'all?
Well, like I said, Red, because he's right on the edge to me. John is right on that edge as well.
How, man?
Because he's saying, you mean out of all the people, he's further ahead in this race than those are. You know what I'm saying?
But my thing is because the reason why I'm asking, Savage, is because I know your criteria may be a little bit different from EJ's. So where your criteria is, these dudes need the main event more, they need the headline more, blah, 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 blah. That may be your criteria, but then EJ's criteria may be, it's all about their showings. It's all about their battles.
I think John overrated. I think John overrated as fuck.
Nigga, what?
Nigga, I can break it down for you.
We don't care. No, go
ahead.
I
kind of want to hear where he's going with this.
Ray's ready to debate this shit. Go ahead, Doc.
I want to hear where he's going with this. Explain to me how John is overrated.
All right. Besides the nigga he put through some glass, right? He's beat up on a bunch of rookies. When he gets to higher level competition, it's debatable at best when he loses. Him beating Nitty was because Nitty choked. If it's not for Nitty choking, nobody really has.
That ain't got nothing to do with John.
But it doesn't. But that
don't have nothing to do with John because Nitty choked.
Hold on, I'm not finished. But like, no one really gives a fuck about that battle. The battle with Twerk, he got smoked by Twerk, and that was a terrible battle. That was a terrible battle. He got smoked by Twerk, He called out Surf for years. Got smoked by Surf. Got smoked by Ill Will. Man, he was that battle was a punching bag for a whole year. Okay, just getting his ass beat from pillar to post. Okay, um, John, tell me what top tiers invest is John really out here smoking? That nigga is beating up on rookies and mid tier niggas. He's not really outclassing anybody that's on his level or above him. So there's no way that he should be really be getting like niggas be looking at him like he's scary. He might be scary to one of these new niggas who don't got no kind of fan base, so you're not gonna have nobody backing him. But if you actually are a rapper with tenure and status, yo, you should not be scared of John at all. He should be easy work. I'm just being real.
Okay, so
I was going to interject just to say that it may sound harsh, but Savage really is not lying. Like when he goes against the PGs and the Wavies of the world and the Jack Boy Mains, you know what I'm saying? He shows levels in those battles, but when he faces top tier competition, he doesn't watch that top tier competition. It's a debatable.
He'll will 30 them.
Or he loses. You know what I'm saying? So
okay, so let me say this about the
nigga lost to Ace, Ill Will, and Surf, and I got him damn near again. I damn near got him again. He damn near lost every round on him. He might have won one round against Ace. That nigga was a punching bag for a whole year.
Anyway,
okay, let me say this. Prior to Surf, Ill Will, I'm gonna just say Surf for Ill Will because I think he edged Ace. But prior to Surf and Ill Will, those was the first time in his career that he had ever been clearly 30. Everybody else, you can argue victories. He also, regardless of hold on, regardless of how you may feel about his battle with Hollow, he did beat Hollow, who is a legend. So, and he beat him in London when everybody swore up and down. Hollow had the advantage.
If you can't beat a nigga that you threw through a glass window, then you don't deserve to rap anyway. I'm sorry.
No, because you're talking about two different things. You're talking about an actual fight.
I'm just gonna say like this:
you're talking about an actual fight versus battle rapping.
Hey, when you saw Roy Jones
came in there and beat his ass, but go ahead.
When Roy Jones got his ass knocked out by
Antonio Tarver,
right? The first time, everybody was like, "Damn." Then he got his ass right back in the ring and got his ass knocked out by
Glenn Johnson,
right? 230s back to back. Roy was never the motherfucking same again. John ain't been the same since the two guys.
And I'm gonna say this also.
John haven't battled. I think he haven't battled since Surf.
But listen, right?
He just battled.
Now he battled Chef Trez. He battled Chef Trez.
Oh yeah, that's right. He did battle Chef Trez. I forgot about that battle.
That shit was debatable.
Chef Trez 2-1.
That shit was debatable. Then look, right? This nigga has so many debatables or losses. It's like this. People like think about it, right? I had O-Red edging him in that battle against John. I don't have John clearly.
You don't like John. There's no way you had O-Red winning that battle, dog.
I did, nigga. I did.
I think he's still top tier.
All that changing and suits and shit was
legendary at this point. That's all. He's right on the cusp to me. Because he could have a big battle against somebody, and then you would think differently of him all of a sudden. You know what I mean? Like he just needs that Super Bowl battle.
Think it is right. John's biggest moment that wasn't against a PG was him battling Hitman. And how many years ago was that?
Hitman was the PG. John was the PG.
Yeah, right. I said his battle that wasn't a PG. I said his biggest battle that wasn't a PG against a PG was against Hitman. And how many years ago was that? That was his best battle that wasn't against a PG.
Summer Madness 2. So where are we at?
Yeah.
Summer Madness. Were we coming on Summer Madness? What, 14, 13?
So that's 12 years ago. It's been down there 12 years since his best battle that wasn't against a young nigga.
Damn, hold on. What Summer Madness is we coming up to now?
It's like 14, 15. So you think about it.
Yeah,
you can't tell me a nigga is a legend.
I don't even know.
And that whose best battle was almost 12 years ago that wasn't against somebody that was brand new. And then him being the status he had that he shouldn't be having debatable battles with Ace. Nah, you can't tell me John ain't over.
No, you should. I'm gonna leave that shit alone. I'm gonna leave that alone. I'm gonna leave it alone. Hey, I don't know who we gonna give these pay-per-views out. I don't
ain't
even
that
know
nigga be flash dancing,
card, bro.
Man, listen, ain't no nigga that be out here flash dancing gonna tell me, man, that ain't flash dancing, dog.
Who's Flash?
John, Flash.
Oh, I
Yo,
feel you. I
don't
feel you.
flash
You
still
said
unless you
Flash.
gonna blast for real.
Hey, you already know. Like that's a different type of time.
Oh
A
yeah, so
different type of time.
Summer Madness 13 to be this year. 12 was
Okay,
last
13.
year.
I was about to say I thought we was on 13 or 14.
Yeah, man. Don't tell me some nigga his best battle was like 11 years ago. Is man a motherfucking legend? We've been close to it. Nah.
I mean, you know what? I can't even debate your points. You may get some strong
I
points.
mean, some strong point. That's why I gave up at the beginning. Like, I'm gonna give you that because he's right. He just hasn't performed the same way he has against some of the lower competition. You know what I mean? So he done straight Philadelphia 76er that motherfucker thing.
Man. Oh, for the giveaway, EJ, you could do a live tomorrow, early tomorrow, and be like throw out some what's the names, like yo, come to the live real quick. I'm giving away, for the event or whatever. So, but
Facts. Because we only got 2 in the chat now. We appreciate y'all for sticking with us.
Yeah, but yeah, I think they all tuned out when we started talking about that Meg shit. But
talk to Wing about her subject matter, and then she didn't pull up to talk about all that girl shit. We would have been on here talking about what Meg had on. You like, yo, did you see that dress was kind of see through? I could like see her shape through the dress. We would have been talking about that shit. But anyway, I digress.
But here's the thing. I'm gonna say this about. I enjoy battle rap, man. Battle rap has always been like something that I can do for my downtime when I'm not playing a game or anything like that, or when I'm not thinking about homework. All of this stuff is it's too much going on or whatever, and it's wild. Hey, but let me ask y'all this: now that Clips and Rosenberg Raw is out, who do y'all have winning?
Clips.
Still got Clips?
Yeah.
Man, I had Clips the whole time, so yeah.
Now you know how it is. Certain people when something come out, they change their mind and be like, "Well, let me go back, let me revisit."
Well,
So
I felt like that about the Payne and Coach battle. It hasn't dropped yet, but I've watched it like 4 times now, and
Man, it's just dropped on me, and I got Coach still winning that motherfucker.
I hear you. I'm just saying I see some differences when I watch it after it dropped. It was some things in there and the style that Payne was using to get his punches off in the middle of his schemes. So
when that battle dropped, we should do a recap of it.
There was a lot of shit that I didn't give him, that I probably didn't credit him for in the room when I was there in the building. That on watching, I'm like, nah, that shit was fire. You know what I mean? Like,
You know what?
He had a whole scheme that went over everybody's head when it was like a Crips scheme because he was talking about, we family and you probably couldn't join ours. And he said something about 6, you know what I mean, which is, basically what some sex bang on the 6. But if you didn't check it, the crowd had no reaction whatsoever. But it was so intertwined in what he was saying. It was a punch like Calico, like I'm saying it, but I'm not gonna say it on the 4th bar so you hear the punch. It's here for you to see, recognize it or not. So
when the battle dropped, let's do a round by round recap on the show.
That's a fact because I already got all of it word for word thanks to the wonderful world of artificial intelligence.
Mookin K had dropped. Do y'all change y'all thoughts on that battle?
Brother Mook 2-1.
Big K 2-1.
That's Black History Month, nigga. Stop playing.
You said what, Savage?
It's still Black History Month, nigga. Stop playing with me, go.
It's all good, bro. Hey, I'm gonna call it like I see it. Nigga not gonna get out. Niggas not getting away with an ABC scheme and a Humpty Dumpty and Ring Around the Rosy shit. I'm not.
That's the round. That's the round I had him losing. But other than that,
Yeah, in the
Mook 2-1.
And the third.
Wait a minute, I gotta say this, dog, because here's my beef with everybody that was trying to kill Murder Mook about that ABC scheme. If that bitch was fire, motherfuckers would not have been complaining about how you bringing up that old ass scheme. If Nitty or Twerk would have said that shit, motherfuckers would have had a damn heart attack and called them niggas the greatest pins.
But you heard what you just said though. Nitty or Twerk would not have said that shit right now in 2023, bro.
Dog,
They wouldn't have.
well, hold on.
ABC school.
Hold
Why
on.
didn't that nigga go? Why didn't that nigga do
seen,
a months of the year scheme, bro? Why we didn't get a defeat bar, Ray? Don't nobody want to hear that 2006 ass shit.
We've seen motherfuckers say some bullshit. And motherfuckers lose they goddamn mind over what the fuck they said. And for instance, and this will bother me. New Jersey Twerk versus Clean Paper.
Mm-hmm.
And this nigga said, fuck Trick, I get this nigga a shotgun for real, and these niggas lost their damn mind. And I said, where the fuck is the punch? That's not fire!
Yeah, knowing the story, that is fire.
Everything
is not fire. Or when he said the verb, it ain't gonna be, hold on. When he said the verb, it ain't gonna be that. Wow, yes it is. Based on the
time and the tension and the character of Trick, just the fact that New Jersey Twerk was willing to say something about Trick after Shotgun after Arsenal went to Detroit and was like, I don't know no Shotgun should. You know what I'm talking about? That Twerk would have the audacity to say it, the hyperbole to say it. That's fire, bro.
That bar was fire, dog.
But that's where performance. That's part of performance.
It ain't gonna be
that's part of performance. That's part of performance.
That bar and it ain't no bow. Yes.
Cause think about it, bro. What is really fire about? I stood over the body with the hood off. The only thing that's fire about it is the fact that Twerk
it's the performance.
Never takes his hoodie off.
It's performance. It's all part of performance.
That's all. It wasn't like there was some crazy setup or none of that shit. Oh, the nigga took his hoodie off.
No, don't even get into the hoodie part. Crazy. Don't even get into the hoodie part. He get the fully round. He don't know who did it, but I'm standing over the body with the hoodie down. If you're standing over the body with the hoodie down and that nigga still breathing, he know you did that shit.
It don't matter. They cheer for that, bro. We ain't
That's my point. Niggas was cheering for nothing. The shit was
they weren't cheering for nothing. They cheered.
It doesn't matter. It's performance in the moment.
Down and us seeing that goddamn
like, you can't
half pipe on the back of Twerk's head.
I've heard Twerk say some amazing shit. Them bars was ass and niggas down there fainted and had babies for those bars.
The performance.
Performance matters in battle rap.
Walking like a zombie with it is not a crazy bar, Ray.
I'm not knocking
walking like a zombie with it is not a crazy bar. The performance makes that bar.
Listen, I'm not knocking performance doesn't matter. My thing is when motherfuckers be trying to say, for instance, when we talking about Murder Mook and the ABC scheme, and everybody said that shit was ass, and I'm sitting up here listening to motherfuckers saying this is ass. But I've seen you same niggas retweet ass bars and said that shit was fire. I gotta look at you differently.
Yeah, but is it ass with an ill performance? You can't have ass bars with ass performance. It gotta be.
Was it me, Ray? Did I tweet some ass bars, Way? Because sometimes my job in RBE Media is to retweet some shit that said RBE just for the fact that it's RBE. So did I retweet some ass shit like an ABC scheme, Ray?
Listen, all I'm saying is, and again, this is my main argument. This is my main argument.
Ring around
if you're going to critique, listen. My thing is, if you're going to critique across the board, you should not be able to hide. Listen, if you walk into a damn funky ass bathroom and you spray and be like, well, the spray kind of helped it. Nigga, it's still funk that you is smelling, dog.
But you know what? There's a difference. Hold on, check this. There's a difference between if you go into a gas station, right? And it's funky, you be like, yeah, I'm in a fucking public gas station. But if your ass go into the White House and the restroom smell like that, you'll be like, what type of bullshit is this? Who in the fuck is over the service in the White House so that the bathroom can get this bad? Hold on. Let me finish, Ray, because here's my point, sir. My point is, too much that is given, much is expected. I do not expect for Murder Mook to get up there and give me an ABC, a Humpty Dumpty, ring around the rosies round, sir. If somebody is in the intake, I expect for them to do that so they can say, sir, that's ass. Don't do that shit again. I don't expect that from Murder Mook. I don't expect that from John. I don't expect that from Ill Will. I don't expect that from Loaded Lux, sir.
I don't expect motherfuckers to hide behind the fact that just because Twerk's performance, oh, well, because he performed it, the bar was still good.
Bro, Hitman has performance that makes his bars better than they are sometimes. If you do a bar breakdown, a lot of times you could say Hitman lost his battles based on a bar breakdown, but part of battle rap is the performance, is the entertainment factor.
No, I get that, because when Math Hoffa and Hitman, they had put they bar, no crowd. I know people remember this because Hitman and Math was supposed to battle in St. Louis. The whole battle never completed. So what they did was they uploaded their lyrics, and somebody, I can't remember who did, they ended up taking Hitman's lyrics, Math lyrics. Did Hitman, because Hitman went first. Did Hitman's bars, Math bars. When you listen to it without the crowd, Math Hoffa wins that battle. Math Hoffa wins that battle when you just listen to it without the crowd. Mm-hmm. My whole thing is this. I'm one of the people, I'm going to judge bullshit across the board. I don't care if it's coming from a legend or a PG or if it's coming from a person that's nothing but performance. If you say something trash, I'm going to say that shit is trash. My issue is I see too many people nitpicking on what's trash and what's not trash.
So can I say something, sir?
Hold on. Wait, hold on. And then when they really want to prove their point, they will sit up there and try to talk about somebody's status. So you will talk about a Murder Mook status and be like, well, Murder Mook shouldn't be saying no shit like that. No, nobody shouldn't be saying no shit like that at all. My thing is, if you go kill him across the board. But go ahead.
What did you think about Murder Mook's second round, sir?
Wait. No, we never talked about the battle. My bad. We because clips.
That's the ABC. That's the ABC.
No. I know. I was about to say I gave my opinion on it, but I forgot clips came on that episode, and we had the interview with Charlie Clips. Mm-hmm. My whole thing was I did not like that round, and I've said that. Just like I said,
so like you just wanted to go on a rant about how you felt about calling across the board, but you thought the round was doo-doo too, Ray.
I thought the round was bad. My whole beef is I've seen too many niggas trying to clown the shit, but it be the same niggas on that next battle. Bullshit and say that shit fire.
You know what I'm saying is call me to the carpet on that next battle because I'm right on this one. We agree, sir. That second round wasn't it. We can argue the third. The second wasn't it.
Anywho, but so yeah. Savage, you got anything else to add before we get up out of here, man?
Nah, shit. I gotta get ready for work soon. So, just anybody see this motherfucker, follow a nigga on Twitter, you know what I'm saying? Make it do what it do. Keep the hoes jumping. So you look right. Keep at least $375 in your bank account in case you got a fetus deletus. You know what I'm saying?
That's more than $375 now, dog. You can go get that little Plan B joint. I think I'm not sure I don't know how it work no more, sir.
Listen, I got other tricks. If you ain't got $375, I can't say those on here.
We appreciate you. Thank you, sir. It's a family show. Ray,
man, I'm out of here, dog. Let's salute.
Second round, Ray. What you got, dog? That's it.
That's it. That's all I got.
Hey, bring the whole thing down with the crew right in front of his face, nigga, give me space, yeah. Why you keep talking about the shit like a shit, say Che, nigga, fuck you think she gon' bring down, I don't get a Chanel. Get her back home, I'm giving her hell. Truth or dare, I don't kiss and tell, bitch, I go nuts like Chip and Dale. Barry to death on the tall bar, she wanna talk my head out, she got a lot of jaw. I thought you ain't no shotgun, ride shotgun with a shotgun and a hot car. Little bitch gon' cut on YouTube, hey, bitch, she thick like Nunu, baby, I do shit like Mewtwo, you cool until you go cuckoo, yeah, hey.
EJ, always. EJ, always. EJ, always. EJ, always. EJ, always. Representing that wave gang. EJ, always. EJ, always. EJ, always.
You are now rocking with DJ Ladybug.
On the ones and twos, and just call me Monty on everything. Y'all know what it is.